everybody, and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here, and I'm back at Knott's Berry Farm. I'm going to be checking out the rest of the park today, as well as Silver Bullet and all the rides. It's a very empty day. Let's get on some rides. My goodness, first stop of the day. We're gonna see how bad the wait is for GhostRider. So let's head into the mine and hopefully get some wooden coaster goodness to start the day. Well, oh my goodness, we literally only waited 6 minutes to get to the very back row of GhostRider. So let's go ahead and hop on to the next train once it comes into the brake run. Let's have a good, fun old time on what I would consider the best wooden coaster in California. Oh my goodness, I have not had a daytime ride on GhostRider like that in a very long time. It was running incredibly well today. Tons of air time, really smooth through all of it. I mean, as smooth as it can be for a wooden coaster. That was amazing. Definitely gonna have to stop by a little later on because the wait was literally like less than 10 minutes. So that's pretty seldom seen at the park. So we'll make sure to go back a couple more times later today. While we're walking by Pony Express now as it's about to make its launch, I just wanted to mention, while we're over here, they've really been paying attention at Knott's about like plant work and all that type of deal. I love it when parks do this, especially when it helps the scenery so much. But there's also a brand new like dog area over here that if you have a service dog, they can, you know, relieve themselves here. But now we get a great view of the Pizzeria restaurant that's going in the next couple of months from this angle. So let's dive into the construction of this project. Oh my goodness, the walls are still up and they're actually expanding. We can't really see too much inside, but there is a lot of work going on. Yeah, you can see a lot of progress, especially on this roof part right there. Can't really see inside too well. I know there's some plumbing that I could see from potentially the other side of the walls just a bit, but this is coming along quite well. Super excited to see how it's gonna end up. And actually, I have something else to mention about it. They actually ended up changing the concept art quite a bit. It looks like they're taking away the brewery that they were originally planning for in the concept art, but of course it's concept art. It doesn't mean it's gonna end up being that way. That's why it's called a concept. But it does look like beer, it will still be offered, of course, as you can see on the sign right there, but they're really going for like that mom and pop pizzeria. Love that for it, especially here at Knott's. And if you're curious about the rumored porcelain warehouse, or as we'd like to call it, a restroom, doesn't look like any progress, at least over here, has been made quite yet, at least in comparison to, oh my gosh, great view of the restaurant from over here. Crowds are incredibly light for this Tuesday afternoon. Fairy Tales garnering about maybe a 10-minute wait or so. GhostRider being just about over 5 and Pony Express being around 10. It's been pretty nice so far. As we walk into the Boardwalk, Hang Time has a posted 5-minute wait. That's pretty nice. I think we might have to get in line. Alrighty, after our ride on Hang Time in the front row, I have not gotten a front row Hang Time ride in so long. I forgot how fun it is, especially with that view downward. Really interesting to compare this to Emperor, the newest dive coaster in California down at SeaWorld. Rode that about a week ago now, and very, very interesting. Very different rides, different experiences, and I'm curious, which one do you prefer if you've been on both? But right next to Hang Time, you can see Wipeout has reopened finally. Last I was here, it was still undergoing some maintenance backstage, but now it's fully operational and dizzying, to say the least. But speaking of rides, we just endured a quick ride on GhostRider too. Had a not too terrible ride. We didn't get too stapled, if you will. The restraint wasn't down low enough where it ended up bruising our shins. So it was just a fun, wild mouse coaster. And when it's that way, I highly recommend it. When you're a little too tall, not so much. As we're making our way back towards Ghost Town, the Timber Mountain Log Ride has reopened for your enjoyment. Not gonna hit it up today. I think it's a little too chilly at the moment. But if you're willing to risk the cold, it is back open. If you're curious on wait times for the Calico Mine Ride though, pretty much a walk on, maybe 2 or 3 minutes at most. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. Sadly, as it is turning into March, the Peanut Celebration has left us for this year. It was still a lot of fun. You can check out the video on that in the top right. But as of right now, you can see the Boysenberry Festival setup has begun, and it starts very, very soon. Well, guess what? We've now made our way all the way around back to Pony Express in the park. We're gonna check it out right now. It looks like there's no wait at all. Like literally no one in the station. There was nobody on that train. That, I think, bodes either really well for us or not so well. It either means that the ride is down for maintenance issues, or we're good to go and get on immediately. All right, I won't lie, we had to wait a little bit. It was experiencing some downtime, but now it's back open, so let's get right on. Pony Express, always a fun time towards the back. Really fun. Alrighty, after that fun ride on Pony Express, we're walking towards GhostRider and whatnot, but that is officially going to end our quick little visit to the park. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a lot of fun just hanging out on an emptier day, but do stay tuned. There is a couple more videos with Knott coming up very, very soon, so make sure to subscribe. But of course, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.